The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yaya Toure. David Villa. And it's Iniesta. Cafu. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Luis Suarez. Played out wide. And this is Luis Suarez. Tries to cross. And he knocks it clear. And this is Ronaldo. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Applies the finish! And that's definitely not his best. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu! Well seen, saw that coming. Bellingham. Neither side yet able to find the net. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that has been cut short. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! And that was probably asking just too much. And it's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! Another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Schalke with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's played it long. Yaya Toure, that's a delicate pass. That's the keeper's ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Dembele. And here's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Pelé. Dembele. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pelé. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé. Now it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please join me.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Maldini. Now it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he thumps it clear. Pelé. Bellingham. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Piercing. And the shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment, and then smash. No stopping that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter.
Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Schalke have their second corner now. Pelé! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schalke are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Messi. Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dink through. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Boca Juniors needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Pele! It's Pele! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Maldini. And it's Iniesta. And it's Dembele. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Iniesta. David Villa. Searching passes played there. Thuram. Ferdinand. Pele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And he's being shifted off it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Lovely, now then. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! And the comeback is complete. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution for Boca Juniors, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Boca Juniors close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, right place, right time. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Cleared without hesitation. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! It's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Schalke have it back and can go again. And this is Roberto Baggio. Neymar receives it in a good position here. And Cruyff! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal. Beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca nation. The action has already started. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Scholes. Puskás. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. Now here's the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates...
Oh, there's the shot! Well, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Abbiati is there to clear.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Pele. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is expertly dealt with. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Beckham. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Scholes. Bale. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target. Boca Juniors have it back and tries from distance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. Chooses to go cross-field. Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu. Bale. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Ronaldo. Cannavaro attempts a clearance.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And a chance! Beckham. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. Now it's Ronaldinho. Over to the left. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Ronaldinho. Cafu. And Yamal. Oh, good spread. Cafu plays it in. And it's Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Boca Juniors merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Boca Juniors have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half. Boca Juniors carrying a 1-goal lead. Koundé cuts out the pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course. Ricky Puig. Cafu.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldinho. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Bale. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Boca Juniors are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Thuram. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front play. It's Bale! Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely worked. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Neatly clipped it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Defending was strong and firm. Cafu. The ball has bounced loose now. Bale's cross. Scholes. Puskás.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. Puskás. Chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Rui Costa. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bale. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Rui Costa! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's a threatening ball. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Passing nice and neat. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Puskás. Here's Ricky Puig. Nicely spread. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Dembele. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Ronaldinho. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Boca Juniors are totally dominant.
Ronaldinho! No, not quite. And that is as far as it goes. Boca Juniors looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Boca Juniors.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him...
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Boca Juniors have themselves a chance from the spot. So the would-be breakthrough moment. It's a good look. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And it's Bellingham. Xavi Alonso. No, he's not getting any further than that. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. And this is Ronaldinho. Konate wins the duel this time. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they're quick to get it back. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Cafu. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ronaldinho. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Look at this. It's Drogba! Oh, it's come off the upright. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pass somewhat off target. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Ronaldinho, and he welcomes it in. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Cross to the back post. Played it again. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Up he goes! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Drogba. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Neymar. It's a searching pass, and he's picked out the run, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Shoots! Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Ah, he's given it away! Roberto Carlos.
Boca Juniors certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Over to the left, and here's Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Van der Ven can get it clear. Shapes to shoot! Hakimi pokes it out wide. Out for a throw. Looking for a runner. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Greenwood receives it in a good position here. Manchester United have their second corner now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ronaldinho, and it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace
Boca
him
Juniors can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if...
He's had a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors are all square. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Boca Juniors grab the equaliser, face to face with the keeper. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Greenwood. Hakimi. Nice looking ball. Hakimi looking to get on the end of this. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, that has not gone well. Wilshere. Greenwood. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. He rises! Oh, off the bar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Wilshere. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Drogba. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's in a great position here. He slings. Terrific header! Goal! Boca Juniors! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United are making a change now.
Vinicius Junior, number 23.
Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 7. Nico
Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Delivered across. Goes down, but nothing given. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for the run, and he plays one through. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, what real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Can he get it through? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got away. Plays it in low. It's hit the crossbar. And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's there to head it! No, not the best of headers. Beckenbauer. And it's Wilshere. Now, can they get him away? It's Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric. That's a good ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Iniesta. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. And this is Neymar. Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckenbauer charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Great vision, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that was vital. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Nicely aimed pass. Roberto Carlos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bellingham. And here's Dembele.
That's good play from him.
Picked out, it's Luis Suarez! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Suarez. Iniesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Boca Juniors yet to have an attempt on goal. Nice-looking ball. Good ball over the top. Can he stop it going out? Ball driven towards the far post. He's in a great position. He's had a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. Iniesta. Dembele. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. Luis Suarez! Goal! Manchester United! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch per...
He's tried one! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Boca Juniors are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Dembele. Iniesta. Time and again they are repelled. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it.
It's Dembele! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Gets his head on it! They've done it! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Luis Suarez! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Ambitious ball here. And it's Nesta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele. This is promising. Dembele. Takes a shot! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Dembele!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. He is through here. David Villa. Oh, look at the space here. Goes for a shot! Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. Bale. Can he finish? Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Boca Juniors finding their passes. It's played through for shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! And they are right back within touch! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes aim and big header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho! That could spell trouble. Vieira getting this one clear. Dembele. Here's Vieira. Maldini. Now it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Dembele looking sharp there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Suarez is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure. Tries to play it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That pass has been well intercepted. David Villa. Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. That pass isn't the best. David Villa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Two minutes to be added on. David Villa. And he's there to belt it away. And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable